Hey, friends, come join me as I scratch off this $1 book, $5,000 Lucky Sevens. But I actually heard somewhere that anything with the number seven advertised as a scratch off, you don't really want to play. It costs $1 per ticket. They just started it in September of 2024, so it's fairly new. I just played this in November, so 2 months after. As you can see, it's a cute packet, little short tickets. The book comes with 150 tickets, so it's $1 each. So I paid $150 for this book. This book guarantees $77 per pack. So if you spend $150 on this book, you're guaranteed $77 back. So you're not losing your money. It's an investment. So it goes to 150, so one ticket to 150. Pretty hefty pack, pretty thick, full of cards. You'll get a lot more tickets in a book when they're less, meaning if it's $1 book, it's going to be a lot more tickets. If you're paying $100 per book, I believe the $100 tickets per book it goes up to 25 tickets. So it's less games you're playing when you're purchasing it at a higher amount. So come scratch this off with me. It's beautiful. This is my first book that I've purchased. Super excited to scratch it off. I'm a little hesitant about the process and how long it's going to take. Well, we'll see. So this is number one. Scratch off one, and we're gonna tear off this first one here, the first five, and see how it does. So I did see a hack on TikTok where this young lady put hand sanitizer, on the game to help with the scratch off process. So, you're not giving your fingers any arthritis or anything like that. So I took precautions and I only did like 3 of them to see if it'll tear anything. But I know for a fact that you can always, if you mess anything up and they can't scan it in the front, they can always put the code that's in the back. So I tried to wipe it off too soon. I had to wait a little just so that it could wipe off a little easier. It was a little hard with the tissue. I was a little hesitant to try a towel or a napkin. I just used a little tissue paper so that I wouldn't tear anything. And it was staining my counter. That's a little nerve-wracking for me. So moving along, going on to the rest, I tried my best not to scratch the paper itself. I just wanted the scratch off portion to come off. But I did notice that some of the scratch off piece, especially the colorful part of it, didn't really come off with the hand sanitizer. I don't know, maybe I should have let it sit there for a little longer. Maybe a minute would have helped. But I was just too excited. Possibly rubbed it too hard with this napkin because it didn't sit long enough. But the next book, I will most definitely let it sit and show you guys the effect of using hand sanitizer versus scratching it off with a quarter or some tool or anything like that. It does have a long-term effect. So moving forward, I did take it off. I scratched a little bit off. So now I'm using a tool to see if I can scratch off the pieces that wouldn't come off with the sanitizer. It was like that neon glistening piece that didn't come off too easily. So I scratched it off there. And so far, so good. I wanted to see if there were any wins here. I believe I did have maybe $1 win with the first pack. So if you're playing early in a pack and you go up to the register and you see, it's ticket 1, 2, or 3, there's a chance that you're going to win. But I feel as if the higher the number, the higher possibility you will get a better prize versus the first couple tickets. So the first couple tickets, you may just get your money back that you just spent. Say if you bought $1 ticket, you might get $1 back. So the first 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you're paying attention to the numbers at the bottom, when you're getting your scratch off, you'll notice that maybe you'll win your money back if it's an early ticket. But if it's a later ticket, like ticket 65 in the book or ticket 30 in the book, you're most likely to win a higher amount. So I had my daughter help me scratch off. At some point, I just got really kind of overwhelmed a little. I needed a little assistance, so I got my daughter, my little young one, to help me. She was just staring at me, so I was like, "Hey, would you like to help?" She was more than happy to help, and I was winning, so she wanted to be a part of that. She was doing a great job scratching off. And we were winning along the way. So we decided to just scratch off the piece where it matched for a prize. And for this game, you had to get a lucky number 7 symbol to get the prize next to it. And that one, I did not get anything, but the one above it, I did. So for this, we're going to go through. That was the end of that booklet. She helped me finish it. And this is the entire book scratched off. And boy, oh boy, was it a journey. But we got it done in one sitting, which was very exciting for us. A bonding moment for me and my daughter. But yeah, this was quite a lot of tickets, 150 for the $1 pack. So the higher amount that you go, the less tickets you'll get in a book. So since it was $1, I got 150 tickets. And this is the process of it all. I didn't want to tear them individually. So that was that. And here I'm going over what we've won. When I was doing the math, it looked as if I won $115. The first row, I won a couple dollars. The second row, I won a couple dollars as well. So someone said the rule of thumb is to play by 5, but that doesn't guarantee that you can gain your money back. At least if you buy the book, you're guaranteed a set amount. So we got to the point where we weren't scratching off the entire thing. We're just scratching off what number matched and what prize matched so that it'll be easier to count how much we've won. But apparently self-counting does not do any justice. You have to go and get it scanned at the machine at the stores so that you can get an accurate prize winning amount. Because when my daughter and I did the math, I totaled it up and it said 115. This is just by counting by hand and going over it. I thought I only won 115, but luckily for us, I didn't just pick out the ones that I thought I won. I had them scan the entire book, even the ones that I've lost or thought I've lost. There are plenty of tickets where I thought I didn't win anything. And when I went to scan it, I actually won something. So don't get discouraged if you think, oh, I didn't win anything in the scratch off. Always check the scratch off. Always go and scan that barcode at the bottom. Okay, that part where I'm scratching off right there, you always want to make sure that it's scratched off so that you can scan it and make sure that you win. And it was very exciting to go through this book and see the amount that I've won. Based off of the 5 ticket method, you're probably guaranteed to win one or twice in a 5 ticket purchase method, but it will not guarantee your money back if you do it that way. So you're better off just buying one ticket, honestly, and paying attention to the numbers and where you are. Now, I would like to keep track of what numbers typically win in these books. That's something you can look forward to as you follow along if you subscribe to this channel. That way, when you do play, if you come across a number, say, for instance, 33 won, or this number here is 1, you want to see if you can get, another ticket and see if that number in that ticket actually wins for you. So I wanted to see if there's a pattern. That's why I went over this one by one individually and tracked and also noted the numbers where I won, which ticket number I won in, so that whenever I do play, I can see if that number has something to it towards winning. So we went over the booklet, we counted our winnings, which totaled to 150, which was inaccurate. I'm very happy that I went to the store and checked even the tickets that I thought I lost, to find out that the winning was a whopping $154. Now, I know it's not a whole lot, but I did get my money back. And I did surpass the guaranteed amount that you should win in a book. So with this, the guaranteed amount is $77, and that's a losing book. A winning book is obviously you gaining profit and you win the grand prize. For this book here, there weren't so many grand prizes left, so I wasn't expecting to win the $5,000 off of this. But as you can see here, there were a total of 8 prizes that were claimed already, meaning that there were 2 prizes to be claimed left. So good luck. Subscribe for more. Till next time. Bye.